Hi parents, welcome to Parenting Diaries with Preeti. I get a lot of DMs from parents where they are very concerned about their children hitting other kids or sometimes even themselves or sometimes even their parents. Now first thing first, don't be very bothered, don't be very anxious. Many kids in this particular age group of 2 years to 5 years tend to exhibit this kind of a behavior. So in this particular video, we'll look into various reasons behind children exhibiting this behavior, and at the end of the video, I'll give you a couple of remedies that you can adopt to ensure that this behavior over a period of time reduces. Now if you like this video, share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel. Now let's get on with the video. First thing first, let's look at various reasons. What are the reasons why children tend to hit each other while playing or hit parents when they are at home? In the beginning, let's figure out a pattern. Is there a pattern in this kind of a behavior that child is exhibiting? Because many a times it has been noticed that when children are sleepy, hungry, tired, that's when they exhibit it. If you are able to figure out a pattern, please handle it accordingly. Now, second most common reason why children tend to hit each other or tend to hit themselves or tend to hit parents is not enough language development. Now let's say your child wants water and he does not know how to say water. So what will he do? He'll just take his cup, bang it on the table, or probably bang the head cup. Or probably he does not want to take a bath and he does not know, he does not have enough words and sentences to say, no mama, I do not want to take bath, and he ends up hitting you. He goes to his friend's house, he does not want to share his toy and he does not know how to say, no, I do not want to share my toy, and he ends up hitting the friend. In all these incidences, the reason is not enough language development. I have done a video on various techniques that can be adopted by you to ensure language development in your child. I will give a link to that in description. You can go to my channel and watch that video. That should be very helpful. Now another reason why children tend to hit each other is because emotionally they are not as developed. They are still on that path of emotional development. We need to understand that in this particular age group, children are not only developing physically, they are developing emotionally and psychologically as well. So when they are overwhelmed by emotions of anger, they are upset about something, they are anxious, they do not know how to handle these emotions and they tend to hit people around. In these instances, it makes a lot of sense for parents to show extreme calm and patience. If you also jump into the situation screaming and shouting, the child will not know how to handle either himself or you. So you have to maintain your calm, you have to be absolutely patient and let the time take its course. Another reason why children tend to exhibit this kind of a behavior is use of too much technology. A lot of content that our children are watching on e-screens is very impulsive, is very violent. Now this also sometimes leads to drop in ability of the child to regulate emotions. As it is, they are emotionally not developed enough, and on top of that, this kind of a content further leads to reduction of their ability to regulate their emotions. So that is something that we need to look into. We need to regulate their exposure to e-screens and this kind of a content. Now last and not the least reason sometimes when children tend to hit is to get your attention. They want to tell you something, they want to show you something, but you're not giving them enough attention. So it makes a lot of sense in these instances to spend quality time with your child. Spend about 20-25 minutes every day talking to your child, 20-25 minutes doing some really nice fun activity with your child. Now certain other strategies that could be adopted to ensure that this behavior is on a downtrend. First thing first, implement distraction. As I have already told you, when a child himself is disturbed enough to exhibit this kind of a behavior, don't jump in shouting and screaming. Implement distraction. Distract him from that particular situation, and after a certain point of time, you can have a conversation and try and understand what the child is upset about or angry about, right? Now, one more strategy that you could employ is that of imaginary play. In that, what you could do is take two figurines, mama figurine and a baby figurine, in which baby, let's say a doll, tends to hit the mama doll, and mama doll says, oh, I'm really hurt, I am sad, don't do this baby, don't do this, you should not be hitting your mama, okay, it's very bad. If you're upset, say that to mama, don't use your hands and legs. Okay mama, I will not do it next time. So when you do this kind of an imaginary play in front of the child, it definitely does have an effect. Now what you could also do in between is praise their good behavior. Over a period of time, you will see that children tend to exhibit control on their emotions, and when they start doing this, provide a lot of positive reinforcement. It does a lot of good to the children. Don't worry at all. Over a period of time, sure, your child will not be hitting anybody else around. If you like this video, do subscribe to my channel and share it across with your friends.